Good morning everybody, it's Sunday. I stayed up last night and I was sorting out the room, so their toys are set up ready for them this morning. These are petals over here because I moved something on the mantle. I didn't see it last night. Bits of leaf down there. But I've moved this around because we have the aircon unit out. We got this a couple of years ago in the very sale, a really good offer. It's like £370 now. It's awful. I mean, it's probably worth it though. That's the only thing that got us through. Recommend having an aircon unit on wheels. I was saying this with my friend. My kitchen isn't set up yet. That's just how they've tidied it. Yeah, you're tidying it a lot better, aren't you? But yeah, their toys are out, so I think they're going to play whilst I go and have a chat with you and start some breakfast. Sorted all my mantle out as well. Okay. I need to change my flowers. You can see they're very dead. But I sorted this out last night and tidied it up. And I took the book down that was on it. This is one of the books that I've taken down just to give it a bit of a rest. I'm going to put it on the side because it's very old. And I also pulled this book down because I want to read that now. I'm at a point where I can read this one. I also sorted this mantle out. These are dice that I made with the children. Just got some air dry clay and squished them into squares. And we didn't paint them or anything. I just used a pen to mark the numbers on. It's a really loud car. I hope it's not loud for you. For me, it's like piercing me. And then these are some books that I want to read. I've actually read quite a lot of this and listened to this on my phone. But I still want to go back through it again because I like that book. I find it very helpful. I've got my stamp here. I love that stamp. I don't think it's showing for you, is it? Hold on, let's see. Ah, there we go. I think that's a nice stamp. My lovely card from Annie. Mopsy's groom money. I thought it was today and I was revving her up saying, oh, it's only one more day. And Chris said it's next Sunday. Oh dear. I hope that their noise is not going to be too loud. Hold on, they've come this way. One sec. Okay, I've just reminded them that that's not kind. They're only coming up this way because I'm talking. I thought I bought some things to show you today. I had more sleep, even though I stayed up late, but I had lots of broken sleep. Arden woke me up a lot. So if I sound a bit croaky, that's why. I haven't had enough sleep again. This is the book I'm going to read to the children this morning. I got this from the book library thing in the village near us. Apparently it's overflowing, so that would be a nice place to go today actually. I want to pop to the farm shop and get some fresh fruit because it tastes so much better at the farm shop. And we've all agreed that we're not going to buy bread products from Lidl anymore because we don't like them. So I might see if there's a bread from the farm shop again because I really liked it when I had one from there. But I'm going to read this book to them by Clara. I don't know how you would say their names because I don't know. It's hard, isn't it? Because when you don't know where someone's from, you don't know how to pronounce the sounds because you pronounce the sounds different, don't you? But it's all about some children. I'll turn it around. That start becoming friends. But after a little while, they have an argument and they have to sort their argument out. You see, once they sort it out, it just reminds me of when you're in Arden. That looks just like them. So I was really pleased that, yeah, once they sort their argument out, they're friends again. But I was really pleased I found that. So that was a free book, and then what we do is when we're finished with some books, we take them back. So it's like I think it's like a little library. I think it might be called a little library, but you can keep them, you know. It's not actually anything to do with libraries, but it is a good resource. And I thought I might show you some poems from this book my lovely friend gave me. I've been making some bookmarks. So I've got my bookmark that I've been making. That was with the yarn I got from Suzanne. Oh, and Suzanne told me that the 2 yarns I've chosen for making my sock with, I've not brought it to show you today. I got quite a lot done on it last night. I'll show you another day. But the 2 yarns that I've chosen for that are actually her yarns. So how amazing is that? I accidentally chose her ones. I know there's a ball in there and it had a label of Devon Sun yarns in, and I want to make that for someone into socks. But Devon Sun Yarns was the dyer that we bought the yarn dyeing kit from, and Chris got that ages ago. So I'll read you the poems from that in a minute, because I'll take you in the garden, because I'll turn my phone around and show you the page so you can hear what I'm saying. But I've brought this to show you. This is Winry's shawl, and this is the I always say it wrong. I always say it's either fading night or faded night, and I always say it wrong, because in my head it's one way, but now I'm forgetting how it is. Fading, yeah, I say faded. Fading night shawl, and it's designed to be like a chunky weight shawl. I've shown it a lot before. I made Arden's one on my YouTube channel. It's the header is Arden's shawl for it, and that was Attic Spin Dye yarn and a cone of merino cash merino yarn that I got cheap, and I'm making one for Winry. So it's designed to be like a chunkier weight one, but I'm using 4-ply because with shawls you can just like that, there's no sections of it. If there's sections of it, then you kind of have to work it out. But if the shawl's the same all the way down, and you just do the same pattern all the way down, then you could use any weight you want, because you just keep doing the same pattern. Like this one, it's the same pattern all the way down. But yeah, so I've been working up nicely on it. I think I'll take you outside. Yeah, hold on. We're on the patio. They're arguing a lot lately, which is one of the reasons I picked that book. It's good when they're arguing, because then they're using like negotiating skills and things like that. But it is draining. I accidentally pressed pause then, and then I thought I'd stopped it completely, but it's fine. I'm trying to do it all in one, so I just have to keep pausing it. But yeah, I was talking to you about this beautiful shawl, so I'm going to spin you around, and there's a problem. Hello, Mopsy. Good morning, sweetheart. Good morning. Look at them teethies. Yes, get down. She's in love with me because she knows I know where her chicken feet are. We'll get you on in a minute. This yarn here, this beautiful yarn, is Attic Spin Dye yarn, and this is one of their stitch markers, and that was from the Wind in the Willows subscription colourway. I would recommend getting their subscriptions. Now I've seen them. I saw them first because Natasha from Hooks and Stitches was talking about them, and they're gorgeous. Arden just came out. I was going to just carry on talking, but I don't know what I was saying. I just had to speak with Arden again. Anyway, so this shawl, you increase all the way, you know, and you just keep increasing in the same place. Now, when I was at Grandad's, you see my increases go all the way down to here. When I was at Grandad's a couple of weeks ago, I was doing my increases, but Arden, well, he is trouble sometimes, and he was doing troublesome things, and there was a big argument between him and Winry, and so I had to stop. And as I jumped up to sort out the argument, I lost my stitch marker, which is what one was it? Hold on, it was this one over here. Now I do sell these in my shop. I absolutely love these. I don't know if they've sold out. There are different lace markers in my shop that I've got at the moment. But this fell off my needles and a lot of my stitches fell off. And I caught my stitches and I put that back. And I thought I'd put it in the right place, but I didn't check. And then I carried on working at it at Grandad's and putting my decreases in. Thing is, the decreases are meant to be over there where I've put this one. You see, there's 2 sections there of no decreases, and I've done them right in the middle in an awkward place, so they're here and they're not meant to be. And at first I was like, no, I'm not undoing it. So cross. But I didn't work on it anymore, and so I let the cross die down, and now I've got to pull it all the way back to here and then sort those out, which is very frustrating. That's another one of my stitch markers. I'm going to have some of the Sweetie ones go in when I do a July update. I don't know when that will be just yet, but it will be, I imagine, towards the end of the month maybe. I'm not sure. As soon as I can undo it, I will try and do it. These are Store 104 stitch markers here, but yeah, so I've got my other needles in the bag down there, and I need to do that this morning. I'm going to pull it back to here because on a Sunday I actually turn my phone on to airplane mode. I have 2 phones now because I have this one that I talk to you on and do like all the worky side of things on, and then I have my personal phone. But I put them both onto airplane mode because Chris is home, so I don't need to have a mobile phone because he's got one and he'll just not use his phone. And we call it like a no tech day, and it just lets our brains be. And then it feels like the day is so much longer when I'm not using any devices. Some days we'll do it and we won't even watch the telly, we'll just have like nothing. And I did do that last summer, and I tried to have the no screens because I used to do it all the time. But I think because it was really hot, I did start putting the telly on. I just don't want to have the telly on all the time. I don't mind watching a film now and again, but I realise that I start to lean on it too much. And I feel like that at the moment. I feel like we've had films on a lot because that's what Winry's been into and that's what she asked for. But then I recognise that for me, I'm starting to feel like I'm just watching telly all the time. But I'm not. I know I'm not. But it feels that way. So that tells me that it's just too much at the moment. So yeah, that's why I got my book ready, because I thought, no, I'm going to sit down and read my book. And I think I needed a different book to read because the other one I'm reading, like the crime one, I absolutely love reading that, but sometimes I can't read that whilst I'm around the children because I have to focus a bit more, whereas the Life Giving Home is more like reading a chat, like having a chat sort of read for me. But yeah, right, I'm going to show you the poems I've got. I've also got in here all the names. I'm going to I'll probably do that in a moment and pull out the winners. I was going to do it as a live, but I've had to reevaluate how the children are. So I will do it once Chris is awake. I will do that, and then I can put my phone down for the day and not do any more. So that will probably go. Do you know what? I'm going to do it tomorrow morning. Yeah, I'll tell you now. I'll do that. Tomorrow morning, I will draw the names and it can be for tomorrow's video. I'll do it both in one. I'll do that. Okay, so this is some of the poems in here. I just thought this was nice. Let go. What a funny thing it is, the fact that we can laugh. And if we all did more of this, we'd cut our cares in half. Because there's nothing quite so cheery as a smiling, happy face. One that's always laughing and spreading joy around the place. For when we laugh, we seem to ease the tension and the strain. We just let go and feel refreshed to cope with life again. And then next one, Old English prayer. Take time to be friendly, it's the road to happiness. Take time to dream, it is hitching your wagon to a star. Take time to love and to be loved, it's the privilege of the gods. Take time to look around. It is too short a day to be selfish. Take time to laugh. It is the music of the soul. And then this one here was Chris's favourite one. Laughter is release, and so let laughter have its way. We grown folk need our laughter as children need their play. Laughter is as precious as the gold we ever seek. It clears the brain of misty clouds. It is tonic to the weak. Laughter is a beauty aid. It smooths out lines of care. Add laughter to your daily must of work and food and prayer. Each one must make us a quiet place. Each one must make a quiet place within its heart where he can go to find himself, and for a space drink deeply where still waters flow. And then one to make you giggle down here. Sure cure. I read this to Chris. He thought that was really funny. Now, if your wife is feeling tired and looking pale and weak, don't phone up for the doctor, but go kiss her on the cheek. It's not a germ that's got her down, it's the want of love and kisses. So when you find her looking ill, the cure is kiss the missus. And that did make me laugh. So that's a lovely book I was given. I like reading from this. So we don't go to our church anymore. When we used to go a lot, I'd become friends with the family that was there. The vicar was there, and his wife and their children. They were lovely, and it just felt nice going there. But yeah, I don't go anymore because although it's said like the children are welcome, it's also mentioned to me from people that are part of the congregation and stuff. I've had before, because Arden's hair is long. Oh, isn't it lovely that the girls are here rather than all them boys? And I think it's probably said in jest sometimes, but I don't know, it feels a bit judgy. And it's not everyone there. Lots of people are really welcoming, but it's just hard when it's kind of, you take the children along, because I have to take my children along and I should be able to, and they say children welcome and this, and then people always say, well, you don't have to bring them, there is a and then there's this thing that they do, like a church thing just for children on a different day. And I say, no, they like coming here. And they, oh yeah, it's normally a bit quieter. And I'm like, no, I know. And you know when someone's trying to convince you that maybe you shouldn't bring them. I don't know, it just made me feel uncomfortable. It was said a few times in different ways. And when I was there last, it was actually like the children's session, and someone was saying about something one of the children were doing because they were laying in the wrong spot, and they were saying they can't lay there, and it's just, I don't know, it doesn't feel like I'm comfortable there. Other people wouldn't probably be bothered by it at all, but for me it didn't feel comfortable. But the children's session they do is really good because they do loads of crafts and stuff, and they do singing, but my two find it really loud, and they take their headphones, but they've said like it's just too loud, and it is loud. They do put it up loud. I think that's why my two like it on the Sundays when it's quiet and it's singing, and it's like gospel singing, hymn singing, you know. Whereas the other one is a bit more like Christian rock and stuff, and my kids are just like, it's a bit too noisy for them. So my way of having the Lord's Day, because not every church is always suitable for us, is it? And although I love that church and it's beautiful, right now it doesn't suit me. It might suit me again in a bit, and it suited me before. And it's not anything to do with the people that are there, it's just that right now it doesn't suit me. And so my way of doing that is I'll have Bible time, I'll put, I used to always put ambient Christian music on the telly, but now I don't have YouTube Premium anymore. There's loads of adverts, and then I can't watch that and have that on as background noise. So, Winry's got a CD player, so I might try and find, she's got a CD that we listen to, but it's kind of upbeat. I kind of want some quieter music, so I might at some point try and find a CD that will do it. She has got one actually that I could put on. It's like a relaxing one. I will put that on this morning. But yeah, I would just have some Bible time, or I'll watch something that someone that I know I like Little House on the Mountain. That's a channel I like. There's another house called Little Red Cottage. Her channel is quite small. Hers is beautiful to watch along. Can't think of like the other names, but I find there's people that I like watching, and they will talk about just living their life in a Christian way, and that kind of fills me up as well. If I just need to sit quietly and just have some time. Yeah, they're just for at home ways of me spending time in my Bible. There's one, I can't think what it's called. There's this lady, and she talks about scripture as she's painting pictures that I'll put it in the description box, all the ones that I've mentioned, but she paints pictures as she's discussing the script and stuff. It's really beautiful. I can't for the life of me. I think it's like something in script. I don't know. But I like watching her. She's nice to put on, and you got the word of God, but yeah, I like things like that. And then I turn my phone off, so it's just me giving myself to my family and the Lord for the Sunday. You know, that's kind of how I do it. Haven't been able to do it for a couple of weeks because on holiday we drove home on the Sunday, so I needed my phone. And then when Dad was poorly, I was using my phone a lot to communicate with family and stuff. So it feels nice that I'll be able to do it again today. So once I've finished discussing with you, then I'll go and do that. But I've spoke for too long this morning. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so I'm gonna go and I might put one of them painting videos on actually to start my day off. And make some breakfast. Chris is still asleep. I haven't woke him yet. Sometimes on the Sunday he will make breakfast. But I think we'll just have a cup of tea and some toast, just a quiet start. Pop to the farm shop later and get some fruit and have a look at that book library, because I've got some to take into it. Just a slow day, which is how I like it. I hope you all have a lovely day. And I'll see you again tomorrow, where I will do the Who's Won the Spring into Scraps make along. I think that's the best way. Otherwise I'm gonna muddle myself and be on my phone too much, and I don't want to. So I'll do that tomorrow. And then I think that's enough time to have had people tell me if theirs is not in it. So I must have included everyone. I'll see you later, everybody. Have a beautiful day, however you choose to spend your Sunday. And I'll see you again tomorrow.